gathering or party that somehow turned violent. There's no word yet on any suspects, but police urge anyone with information about what happened, call them. Well, over to Wilmington, Delaware now, where police are investigating a shooting that injured 4 people last night. Authorities say it happened just before 11:30 along Chapel Street, not too far away from Albert Palmer Elementary School. Officials say they located 4 victims, including a 29-year-old man who arrived at the hospital in critical condition and a 20-year-old man who arrived at the hospital in stable condition. According to police, 2 42-year-old women are currently recovering at the hospital as well. No arrests have been made. It's 12:08.
Campaign 2024 on KYW News Radio.
The first Republican primary debate takes place Wednesday in Milwaukee. Former President Trump has a huge lead over all his rivals for the 2024 GOP presidential nomination, but is not expected to be there. And as CBS News' Christina Ruffini reports, that's rubbing some of the other hopefuls the wrong way.
For Trump's GOP rivals, it may be a case of be careful what you wish for. Already, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is saying he hopes the former president participates, but doesn't want his legal troubles to dominate the debate. Now, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie is taking a different approach, calling Trump a coward if he doesn't show, and saying he's afraid of me, and he's afraid of offending his record.
According to a new CBS News poll, Republican primary voters say they want candidates on the debate stage to talk about something other than Donald Trump. Whether or not he is physically present, Trump will loom large over the Republican debate since he maintains a decisive lead over the rest of the field, despite now facing his 4th criminal indictment. The former president plans to sit for an interview with former Fox host Tucker Carlson on the night of the debate. It's 12:09. We've got jamming on Route 1 southbound at the Pennsylvania Turnpike interchange. Ryan Ramon will have an update for us coming up on the other side of this break. You're listening to KYW News Radio.
What's important to you matters to us. KYW News Radio, Philadelphia's local news.
Dust off those renovation plans and start designing that new kitchen of your dreams with some help from Colonial Marble and Granite. Colonial Marble and Granite is offering fully installed countertops for just $14.99 or an all-in kitchen for $6,999, including cabinetry, countertops, and sink and faucet package. You heard right, $6,999 all-in kitchen. Stop by a Colonial Marble and Granite area showroom to see their amazing selection of products or make an appointment for a free in-home consultation. Visit colonialmarble.net.
Moments like my daughter telling me a new joke mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that is spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell count that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
Welcome to Delicious Planet, presented by Hint. Water with a touch of true fruit flavor. We're in Madagascar. This troop of lemurs have discovered a culinary jackpot, a fruited mango tree. One hardly needs to speak their language to appreciate their delight.
Oh, Lenny, this one is perfect. Not as perfect as this one. That is not a mango, Lenny. No, but this mango hint water tastes just like mango. And with no calories or sweetness. Hint water? Get out of here. Pineapple water that tastes just like pineapple too. Pumpkin water tastes just like fruit. How can our feet look just like our hands? What? Look, feet, hands. Feet, hands. Feet, hands. Oh, you are freaking me out here, Lenny.
Find Hint Water at stores nationwide or have it shipped right to your door. New customers can get 40% off and free shipping at hintwater.com.
Feet, hands. Franklin Mint Federal Credit Union is offering new higher certificates certificate rates, featuring a 5.15% annual percentage yield for 15 months. Minimum $500. Open your 5.15% APY 15-month certificate today at fmfcu.org or an FMFCU branch. Franklin Mint Federal Credit Union. Penalty for early withdrawal. Membership eligibility applies. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Media Little Leaguers are on the board. They're only down by 1 right now. Rhode Island's up 2-1 at the bottom of the third. Coming up on News Radio, Russia says its unmanned Luna 25 spacecraft crashed into the moon. But why? We'll take a look into that, but first... 12, it's time for traffic and weather on the twos, sponsored by Family Jewelers. Let's head over to the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center now and say hello to Brian Renato.
Well, good morning and some good news. They cleared that accident in Ben Salem on the on-ramp to the Pennsylvania Turnpike westbound. Still just a tiny delay on Route 1 southbound approaching the interchange. Not so tiny is the delay on 76 westbound starting in Montgomery, continuing up past City Avenue. All because of an accident off on the right shoulder, but everybody's slowing down to look at it. Also slow both ways in the Blue Route around McDade Boulevard, not far from Media, where, of course, the middle of town, there is not much car traffic as everybody's holed up inside those establishments, shall we say. Bridges are pretty good until you get to the other side of the Walt Whitman, slow on 42 southbound, technically 76 eastbound at 130 due to the ongoing construction. Volume certainly coming back from the shore and the Parkway north at Sea Isle and Ocean City, or at least between Marmora and Summers Point. Mass transit, no major delays. If you're thinking about getting engaged, get her the right ring at Family & Company Jewelers. With over 2,000 five-star Google reviews, they know a thing or two about diamonds. Family & Company Jewelers, South Jersey's diamond destination. Next update in less than 10, I'm Brian Renato.
Thank you, Brian. Now the forecast, sponsored by Hatfield from NBC 10 First Alert meteorologist Marvin Gomez.
Good Sunday afternoon, everyone. We have quiet weather across the entire region with lots of sunshine today. Expect a high near 90 degrees this afternoon. I'm looking at humidity making a comeback overnight with mainly clear skies. And tomorrow, definitely noticing a few more clouds with a high near 93. And it's going to feel muggy, so it's going to be a hot and humid Monday afternoon across the entire area with a slight chance of a passing shower or storm during the late afternoon or evening. Heading into Tuesday, definitely tracking more clouds across most of our area and a high temperature near 83 degrees. I'm NBC 10 First Alert meteorologist Marvin Gomez.
Right now here in Center City, it is a beautiful Sunday afternoon. It's 81 degrees, going to climb up to 90 later this afternoon.
For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Hatfield Pork brings flavor to the table your whole family will enjoy. Explore endless meal possibilities with Hatfield's variety of marinated pork, ground sausage, ham, and bacon. Find your flavor with Hatfield. Visit simplyhatfield.com to find a retailer near you.
KYW News Radio 103.9 FM is always live and always free on the Odyssey app.
Here's 3 things to know at 12:15. Sponsored by Oliver Heating and Cooling. Philly AIDS Thrift celebrates 18 years by announcing plans for its annual Block Party and Fall Festival. KYW News Radio In Depth takes a look at what it will take to make a vaccine for HIV. Recapping our top story now, it's win or go home for Media's Little League World Series team. The boys look to keep their run alive against a team from Rhode Island, currently trailing 2-1. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Phil Casey, Sheridan Howard, and Greg Glenn on the editor's desk. At the end of September, Philly AIDS Thrift will celebrate 18 years with its annual Fall Fest and Block Party. KYW's Sharon A. Howard reports that one-day event will help raise money for local HIV and AIDS organizations.
Enjoy a little fall fun at Philly AIDS Thrift Anniversary Celebration with circus performers, carnival games, and this year Christina Kalasuritzoglu with the organization says they're stepping things up a bit.
Well, this year we're going to have a little bit more live music than we normally do. Rockers galore. We're going to have Shug Daniels and Tony and the Kiki are coming here from New York.
The festival on the 700 block of South 5th Street and East Passyunk Avenue between Bainbridge Street and Monroe will have moon bounces, face painting, magicians, and dozens of craft vendors.
And we also have our celebrity dunk tank, and this year we're going to have, some may say, a local celebrity, the Chicken Man.
And what's a festival without food?
The food folks that are going to be with us is Algorithm. They are located right across the street, and that'll be vegan food. And we also have Evil Genius, who will have their brews here as well.
The block party kicks off the Halloween season, which has become known known as one of the largest retail stores and destinations for Halloween costumes. The festival takes place on September 30th. Sharon A. Howard, KYW News Radio 1039 FM.
It's 12:17. Scientists studied the mRNA technology that helped develop the COVID-19 vaccine decades before the pandemic. But for many, it felt like the vaccine was developed rather quickly. Less than a year into the pandemic, there was already a massive vaccine rollout. Dr. Amelia Escalona was an assistant professor at the Worcester Institute in Philadelphia. We asked her if the creation of COVID vaccines can help progress scientists to make vaccines for other viruses like HIV.
I think we have a pretty good understanding about the virus when we vaccinate against HIV or during infection, so that increasing knowledge in that direction would help us to design better vaccines. So for example, one important point that is still not too much known is how we should design vaccines that induce long-lasting protection. So for example, in the case of COVID, we are annoyed that we have to go again and again and receive boosters to keep our protection and our immunity up, right? So some vaccines confer protection for years. But for example, in the case of COVID, only a few weeks after the booster, we are again being infected. So I think that's one question, that's one key question that my lab is currently investigating, and I think it would be a great advance in terms of vaccine design.
To hear more on this, listen to the KYW News Radio In-Depth podcast, subscribe on the Odyssey app, or wherever you get your podcast. Well, New Jersey sent out property tax rebates to homeowners and renters earlier this year, but not everyone signed up to get it. Lawmakers are now changing that so people are automatically enrolled for next year. The update from KYW South Jersey reporter Mike Doherty.
The state's anchor program was renewed in the state budget for another year. Assemblyman Paul Moriarty says he's spoken to far too many people who missed out on the first round of rebates.
The money is there. We're going to try to get them money even if they failed to apply earlier this year.
For those who have already signed up, Moriarty says to expect another deposit in your account in October to cover next year's bill.
By making it automatic, it's much easier for Treasury to streamline the process.
For those who did not apply the first time, Moriarty says apply now. You will be rejected, but your local legislative office can help with filing an appeal. At the South Jersey Bureau, Mike Doherty, KYW News Radio 1039 FM.
It's 12:19. Russia's space agency says a special commission will investigate the reasons for the crash on the moon's surface of its uncrewed Luna 25 spacecraft. Communications were lost yesterday with the Luna 25 after the spacecraft reported an emergency situation as it was attempting a pre-landing orbit. This was Russia's first moon mission in decades. More from CBS News space consultant Bill Harwood.
The Russians announced the failure on their Telegram social media platform. According to a Google translation, flight controllers attempted to adjust the spacecraft's orbit with a thruster-firing Sunday that didn't go as planned. They had problems with an earlier thruster firing as well, but this time around, they lost contact with the probe and they weren't able to reestablish communications. Russia said an analysis of the thruster firing showed it put the craft in a bad orbit and it, quote, collided, close quote, with the lunar surface.
The spacecraft would have been Russia's first lunar landing in 47 years. Luna 25 was launched on August 10th. KYW News Time, 12:21. Route 1 southbound is jammed at the Pennsylvania Turnpike interchange. Ryan Ramon will have an update on that next.
How do you know when an old building is worth reviving? Water, it was raining, water was going down the sides.
And it made a stunning turnaround thanks to one man.
You want to be in today's world, you can't be just your own little entity.
This week on the Johncast, how Philadelphia's Irish Center was saved. Listen free on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your pods.
Your new kitchen appliances look stunning.
Thanks. We had a blast shopping for them at National Appliance Warehouse. There's over 100 brands in their huge showroom. The best part was knowing everything was at the best price.
You must have done a ton of research.
Oh, we didn't need to. They use a cutting-edge technology called Price Assure. It searches prices online and updates electronic Price Assure tags in real time to make sure theirs is the lowest.
Lower than the big box stores.
Especially them, with much better service, too. And they do it all. Delivery, installation,
installation, everything.
National Appliance Warehouse in Wilmington.
Yes, they may not be the closest, but they'll make your wallet the happiest.
Backed by popular demand, it's the Friends and Family Savings Event at National Appliance Warehouse. Save up to 33% on select GE appliances. National Appliance Warehouse has an unmatched collection of GE, Cafe, GE Profile, and Monogram appliances. Innovative and inspiring. You'll love GE appliances. Preview the savings at nationalappliancewarehouse.com or visit their easily accessible showroom on 202 in tax-free Wilmington.
It's 12:22.
A big police presence in Philadelphia. Coming up, it's Rewind.
That's coming up right after. Traffic weather attitude, sponsored by PDQ Signature Systems. Here's Brian Ramona and PJ Fitzpatrick from Privet Traffic Center.
Some slight improvement on Route 1 southbound. In fact, a lot of improvement. If you are trying to get on the Ben-Salem interchange of the Turnpike, that accident on the on-ramp is clear, so everything's back to normal. Not so much on 76 Westbound. Still jammed from Montgomery to just past City Avenue. There's still a crash being worked on on the right shoulder. Slow both ways. The Blue Road at the bottom. Around McDade Boulevard. Bridges, mostly okay if you're heading into New Jersey. The end of the wall equipment a little bit slow. Definitely delays, your typical delays coming back from the shore of the Parkway at Sea Isle, Memorial to Summers Point. Mass transit, no major problems at this hour. Now, if you're in the restaurant, hospitality, or casino business, you need a PDQ POS system. PDQ POS is the fastest, easiest, and most reliable POS available. And it will help you sell more, earn more, and work less. If you want the best, trust PDQ POS. Visit pdqpos.com. Next update in less than 10. I'm Brian Ramona.
Thank you, Brian. Now the NBC 10 first of the forecast. Right now here in Center City, it is a beautiful Sunday afternoon. It's sunny and nice, 81 degrees. We'll keep climbing up to 90 later this afternoon. Tonight it'll be mostly clear with a low of 69 degrees. Tomorrow to start out your work week, it'll be partly sunny, hot, and humid. A slight chance of evening showers and storms possible, a high of 93 degrees. Tuesday will be mostly cloudy, a high of 83. It's 81 in Havertown and Collingswood. It's 80 at Pembroke Station on the Lansdowne-Doylestown line. Sponsored by SEPTA, the Philly way to go.
Rewind on KYW. Sponsored by National Appliance Warehouse. August 20th, 1982. It was foretold by witches. The release of the fantasy film it spawned 2 sequels and a TV series. Children. August 20th, 1983. The police brought their synchronicity tours to Philadelphia. And August 20th, 2012, Canadian Phyllis Diller.
I gotta figure that this won't start.
Died at home in California.
My body's in such bad shape I wear prescription underwear.
She was 95. I'm Brendan Burke. And that's Rewind, sponsored by National Appliance Warehouse. Tax-free shopping on new kitchen appliances. NationalApplianceWarehouse.com.
12:25 is news on KYW. Here's the Brooks Tom Busby.
Americans love bacon. We spend $5 billion a year on it, but be warned, bacon prices are about to go through the roof. U.S. hog farmers are losing money. While people love bacon, the rest of the hog, not so much. So they're thinning their herds, driving prices sharply higher. Eliza Cross is the author of 3 bacon cookbooks and the founder of Bensa, the Bacon Lovers Society. Sort of like Mensa, but for everyone. And she says, if you're on a tight budget, you can still enjoy bacon.
Bacon freezes really well because of its high fat content. So watch the sales, and when you do see a good deal, you can stock up on it and stick it in the freezer.
Also, she says you can save your bacon grease. Use it to add bacon flavor to cornbread, green beans, even popcorn.
Things like politics can divide us, but the love of good old bacon brings us together.
With Money News from Bloomberg on KYW, I'm Tom Busby.
It's 12:26. A key figure in the restoration of France's fire-ravaged Notre Dame Cathedral has died. CBS News' Adriana Diaz has more.
We learn of the death of the retired French Army general leading the restoration at Notre Dame Cathedral. Jean-Louis Georges Alain. French President Emmanuel Macron called him one of France's, quote, greatest soldiers, greatest servants. Georges Alain died while hiking in France's Pyrenees Mountains. He was 74 years
soon after the 2019 fire that toppled the spire of Notre Dame and consumed its timber and lead roof, Macron named George Lynn to lead the restoration work. Is it too soon to plan a vacation to Maui?
The deadly wildfires on Maui have revived a long-simmering debate over the island's economic reliance on tourism. Local industry groups say it's key to supporting the wildfire recovery. But locals like this woman who posted to TikTok are outraged at the thought.
Do not come to Maui. Cancel your trip. You're snorkeling in the same waters that parents push their children out on life rafts, on paddleboards, on anything that would float so that they couldn't be burned.
A local snorkeling company issued an apology after conducting a charity tour after the fires. After Jason Momoa posted a message on Instagram, Maui is not the place to vacation right now. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
The news you need now. KYW News Radio, 103.9 FM.
This baking summer heat is definitely hard on your home. Call PJ Fitzpatrick to fix the small problems before they become big ones. PJ will come to your home with a complete shop in their truck, and they can fix it all same day. Leaky windows, overflowing gutters, rotted trim, and damaged roofs. Call the home repair experts at PJ Fitzpatrick. No job too big or too small. Visit them at trustpj.com. They'll fix it right the first time. Visit trustpj.com and stay off the ladders. That's trustpj.com.
Every business seeks an advantage, whether it's having the best location, hiring top talent, or spotting trends before they happen. And now, the United States Postal Service can give your business a new advantage. Introducing USPS Ground Advantage. Reliable and affordable 2 to 5 day package shipping. It's the advantage you need at the price you want. Get the Ground Advantage at USPS.com/advantage. The United States Postal Service, delivering for America.
Missing your NFL team's out-of-market games? Not a great plan. A much better plan? Switch to my plan from Verizon and get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV on us with eligible phone purchase and unlimited plus. That's a value of up to $449. Get every out-of-market game every Sunday afternoon. Switch to my plan at your Verizon store today. And for a limited time, get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV on us with eligible phone purchase and unlimited plus. It's your Verizon. $449 value applies to NFL Sunday Ticket season 23-24. Additional terms and embargoes apply to NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube. No refunds.
At Granger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way. Offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional grade products. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Looks like we have an accident on 76 Westbound near City Avenue. Brian Ramon will have an update for us in about 2 minutes. Going to be news time, 12:30.
Your trusted source for live local news.
All news and all that matters to you. 103.9 FM.
Media Little League is in action again, looking to move on in the Little League World Series. I'm Tim Jimenez in media.
Tropical Storm Hillary is expected to slam into Southern California later this afternoon. The Netherlands and Denmark will provide Ukraine with much sought-after F-16 aircraft in an effort to combat Russia's air supremacy. The Little League team aren't the only ones among Fort the Phils take on the Nationals in the Little League Classic. It's 81 degrees here in Center City, climbing up to 90 later this afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Phil Casey. Our top story for you at 12:31. The Little League team from Delco are looking to keep their championship ambitions alive. They're currently trailing a team from Rhode Island in the elimination bracket by a score of 2-1. KW's Tim Jimenez joins us live from a watch party in Nice.
Phil, a great atmosphere. World Series type atmosphere here at the State Street Cup, which is packed for baseball and brunch. About half the bar is reserved for Media Little League families, but the entire bar is hanging on every single pitch. There was a slow start for Media, getting down 2-0 to Rhode Island early, but the crowd livened up when Media got a run in the third, and Media just got out of a jam, and they're now up. Just got out there the first out of the fourth inning. Some of the folks here in Williamsport, they were in Williamsport yesterday. That includes Pat Moran and his family.
Having a blast, seeing kids we see every day play baseball. We know a lot of the parents, a lot of the kids. My son plays baseball for media, and his kid's been great with helping him grow as a player too. So it's awesome.
Also awesome and great timing. The Phillies are down in Williamsport, finishing out their series with the Nationals for the Little League Classic. They'll be playing tonight. It's the 6th year Major League Baseball is doing this, sending a couple of teams to play. And again, just great timing. Anytime the screen here at the TV screen show the Phillies, you have Bryce Harper on, Kyle Schwarber talking about being part of all this. There are some cheers, so just very exciting for everybody involved.
From State Street Pub over in Media, Delaware County. Big opportunity for these kids in Williamsport to meet the Philadelphia Phillies later today. We're coming up on News Radio, the latest on the devastation in Maui. First, 12:32, it's time for a check of the road with traffic and weather on the tubes. Let's head over to the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center where Brian DeMoe has an update on this accident on 76 Westbound.
Yeah, it's a minor one, but it was off on the shoulder, and of course with emergency equipment on the scene, everybody's slowing down to look at it. It is just after City Avenue, and backup goes back to Montgomery. Once you're past it, though, really no major problems, just some intermittent delays here and there between Belmont and 202. Some eastbound delays getting on at 202 on the Schuylkill, and then slow again from Montgomery down to 30th Street, the 9th Street Expressway. Heaviest on the eastbound side, starting at the Schuylkill and continuing over to 8th Street. 95 looks pretty good down through the city. We're getting a little bit of a delay just after the Bridge Street exit as you get through the construction zone. Some northbound delays in Delaware County around the Commodore Barry Bridge, and then on the Girard Point Bridge before Broad Street. We're looking pretty good on the Delaware River bridges right now, though we do have some slowing at the end of the Walt Whitman heading into New Jersey. Coming back from the shore, you expect to see delays on the Parkway north into Dew between Marmora and Summers Point. Going the back way, you should be used to the slowdown on 47 northbound heading into Dennisville and 347 into Morris River, and they are there. The expressway slow from 73 westbound to Sicklerville, and then 40